Hello and welcome back to Invincible Asia. I'm George from Movie Misfit, and today I'm going to check out Sammo Hung's Odd Couple, released on Blu-ray from Eureka Video. So here it is, finally making its UK debut on Blu-ray, Sammo Hung's and Laugar Wing's Odd Couple, which I absolutely love. One of the most fun weapons movies I've ever had the pleasure of watching. This is fantastic, and one of 3 copies that I have got. The first was on the Eastern Heroes video label back in the late 90s, around 99, 2000 I think, yep, 1999. And even with this, it was just fantastic to watch. Again, the video I have not watched probably in a good 15 years at least, I would say. And then inside you have your liner notes, as you would always have with Eastern Heroes and Made in Hong Kong video releases. So it's actually still in very, very good nick. And that was because after that came out, I went traveling for a while, and whenever I get back and the DVD market was kicking off, Hong Kong Legends then released their DVD version of this classic. Now, what I remember about the video, yes, please note, due to damage on the original widescreen negative, 9 minutes of footage in this film is presented in full screen. 90 minutes running time, 92 minutes on the DVD. So yes, so there was 9 minutes of it because of a damaged negative. Now that never came across, as far as I can remember, on the DVD, so it was even more amazing to see it sort of digitally cleaned up and looking much better than I'd ever seen it before on DVD, which was wonderful. And this was a nice wee package put together. Of course, you have audio commentary there from Bay Logan, you have an interview with Laugar Wing, and of course an interview with Lung Gar-Yan, who plays the villain of the piece brilliantly. Absolutely adore Lung Gar-Yan, as I do with all of them in this movie. It's just a fantastic setup. Carl Mack is in there, Mars is in there. There's a lot of fun stars. It's not a perfect movie by any means, but I do think it is one of the finest weapons movies ever made. There's still a few wee silly moments throughout it that kind of just knock it off the 5-star mark for me, but not too far off. But yes, absolutely brilliant. So here we have the Blu-ray from Eureka Video with this gorgeous artwork from Darren Wheeling. Very, very nice. Again, lovely choice of colours. I love the green added to it. Very, very nice. Makes it pop a wee bit more. I'm just hoping that there is a poster included, because I wouldn't mind framing this one. Anyway, let's see what's included. Limited edition slipcase featuring new artwork by Darren Wheeling. Original Cantonese mono audio, English dub, optional English subtitles newly translated. New feature-length audio commentary by Asian film expert Frank Zhang and martial artist and actor Robert Bobby Samuels, of course, who starred in a number of Sammo Hung flicks. New feature-length audio commentary by action cinema experts Mike Leader and Arna Venema. Archival interview with director Laugar Wing. Archival interview with Brian Beardy Lung Gar-Yan, which of course come from the Hong Kong Legends DVD, with which Eureka tend to do quite a bit. Trailer and a limited edition collector's booklet featuring new writings by James Oliver. So no poster, unfortunately, but hey, you know what? My walls are filling up. I keep talking about this. I'm going to show you the walls whenever whenever I get the last of the frames up there. So yes, this again, Eureka, I find, have been releasing for the most part, rehashing and re-releasing, restored of course on Blu-ray and cleaned up a lot of the Hong Kong Legends titles. They seem to have kind of scooped all of that up, whereas Idiot have some of those perhaps, but also are releasing other titles that we kind of haven't seen as yet. Now, what I would like to see from both, I have to say, are titles that just haven't made it to the UK, or haven't been released in the UK on DVD, perhaps made it here on VHS in the 80s or 90s upon their first release. but there are so many more titles out there that deserve to be given this treatment and deserve to be out there. Odd Couple is one of them. I'm not saying it's not, of course, but I would like to see something new. I keep buying, as I say, now I've got 3 versions of this, which is fine. This should be the best, which is what I'm hoping for. But I just want to see something else. The likes of Spectrum Films in France are releasing titles that we've never had here, released on video or DVD as far as I can remember. And yes, although they are French, it still gives me the option and the chance to see movies that I have not yet seen, and on Blu-ray, which is amazing. But yes, back to The Odd Couple, of course. Here we have, again, beautiful artwork. I'm going to slip that O-ring off there, and inside, again, we're having exactly the same front and back. Just pop that open and slip out, which I'm very, very excited for. The original artwork I will show you first, Darren Wheelings, which is gorgeous. But on the other side here, we have got some original Hong Kong artwork, which I'm going to put back in here as Darren has the O-ring cover. But that's nice. I do like that's quite cool. It looks pretty squished, to say the least. But hey, I like to complain, but I also like things to be a bit perfect. You know, I like these releases that I'm investing in, and these movies that I've invested almost 40 years in, to finally at this stage of the game have a wee bit of perfection about them. Inside we have this beautifully designed booklet and the disc. Again, I'm loving this green that surrounds it. It's nice, very Irish looking, but it really does boost it a wee bit different, because I don't think there's anything there from either labels that have this kind of color tone about it, which is cool. Okay, the disc, yes, is fine, and I will just pop out. Here we have the front cover of the booklet, and this hilariously sketched back cover. I mean, this is one funny movie. The choreography is second to none. It is fucking phenomenal. But it's a very funny movie also. And it's around that era that we were getting Knockabout, which is also coming out from Eureka very soon. And, you know, The Warriors 2, Prodigal Son, all those kind of movies that Sammo Hung was toying with and really kind of like making a name for himself as a director with these incredible movies. I know Largo Wing is behind this, and rightly so. He is phenomenal and very underrated whenever he's put next to his brother. I find that Largo Wing delivers many more, let's say, just fun movies, whereas Largo Lungs are very precise, very epic for the most part, especially his Shaw Brothers titles. But yes, this I can't wait to get stuck into and read. Very nice, beautifully designed. I love it. Some funny stuff. And of course, yeah, Dirty Tiger, Crazy Frog is another one of those wacky comedies with these guys, which I mean, if I'm being honest, I would love to see that getting the Blu-ray release. That would be something else. Same as Dead and the Deadly and other Sammo Hung movies from that era that really need to be seen, you know, and haven't probably had their release here since VHS, if it even got as far as getting a VHS release. I know my copy of Dirty Tiger, Crazy Frog was imported from Hong Kong, and of course viewing notes on how to watch your movie. Beautiful booklet. Going to get a read at that after I watch the movie. Of course, all I have to compare it to, there's no point putting it up against the VHS. It's not going to do anything for it. But the DVD, of course, I will put in first. Usually I take a 10-minute viewing of the DVD just to let that quality sink in, so that what's on here surprises me even more. All right, see you soon. So there we go, The Odd Couple restored in 2K on Blu-ray from Eureka Video. Gets an absolute double thumbs up from me. It is absolutely stunning. I have never seen it look so well. The color, the sharpness, everything about it just pops. And it made the movie, I have to say, honestly, made the movie even more enjoyable for me after all these years. I used to rate this kind of like a 4-star movie. Again, it is one of the best. It's an absolute classic. It just becomes, for some part, it becomes quite repetitive, but that's just down to its basic storyline, and that is fine. But the choreography and the fight scenes and the comedy are second to none. They are phenomenal. And just being able to see it as sharp and fresh looking as it is, I just knocked that up a wee bit for me. You can actually read my full review over at invincibleasia.com. But yes, absolutely worth the pennies. If you haven't already got the Hong Kong Legends DVD, you can of course watch the archival interviews on this that featured on that initially, both with Lau Gar-wing, the director and star, and Leung Gar-yan, who stars as the villain Scarface. Both very, very informative, both very, very interesting, and both great to see again. Lau Gar-wing's runs for maybe 26-27 minutes in length, whereas Leung Gar-yan's runs for about 20 to 22 minutes. But again, both definitely worth the watch. I watched this movie a second time again yesterday, that with the audio commentary from Mike Leader and Arna Venema, which once again, highly entertaining, very informative, but yeah, I've yet to go back and watch it a third time with the Frank Jeng and Bobby Samuels commentary, which is fine. I will go back to this, of course I will. It is an absolute treat to watch. Of course, I forgot that the late Dean Sheck reappears in there in one of his wacky characters that a lot of people tend to have issues with and don't really get. They think he's a bit over the top, but I just love him. I think he is absolutely hilarious, regardless of how many times he's portrayed this bizarre kung fu master as such. He's fucking nuts. And of course that egg scene, funny as Arna said in his commentary, makes him nauseous, and it makes me nauseous too, so I get what you're saying there. It's disgusting. Anyway, definitely worth getting. I also noticed that the design here on the spine and around the back matches Eureka's releases of the likes of Duel to the Death, One Arm Boxer, the Warriors 2 and Prodigal Son package. So it must be just a thing that they're doing with their older Kung Fu releases. Regardless, I guess I would have liked to have seen some new special features on there. It would have been lovely to see. But it definitely is fantastic. Notice that the VHS from Eastern Heroes runs at 90 minutes. The DVD from Hong Kong Legends runs at 92 minutes. And this Blu-ray runs at 96 minutes. Again, a lot of you are telling me it's a coding issue. And that's fine. Understandable. Of course it is on a technical level. But sometimes you just hope that there's an extra minute or two of unseen footage in there, which would be nice. But yes, there we are. Odd Couple from Eureka Video out this week. So if you already haven't got it, get it again, because or go and get it for the first time, because you will be blown away. It is an amazing, amazing movie, as you can see. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Thank you to all of you who have helped get me over 500 subscribers here on the YouTube channel. Really, really appreciate it. It's nice to share this kind of thing with you, because my husband can only listen for so long. So I really enjoy, of course, talking about it, even though we're not here in the same room. It's nice to know you're watching. There's lots of pre-orders coming in this week, especially from Idiot Films. I have a ton of stuff coming in from Germany. And of course, if you haven't already, go back and check out the episodes of Untold Stories. The first two have a split interview with Mike Leader, and the third episode features the wonderful Richard Norton, which was an absolute pleasure to have that opportunity to chat with him. So anyway, I'll be back soon with more film reviews, unboxings, show and tells, and everything else. So until then, enjoy your Kung Fu, and I'll see you soon.